I do also start seeds under grow lights, but this is, to me, it seems a lot more hands-off, which I like. Also will save me some money and time. Use these clamshells, which just make sure you get like food grade things, not like laundry detergent holders or anything toxic. These clamshells are really great because they already open and close. They have holes on the top for water to come in, like rainwater. They also have drainage holes in the bottom. But if you don't have something like this, you can also use, I got both of them from neighbors that just didn't need this stuff. It's probably pretty easy for you to locate something like this, or just go dig around in a recycling bin somewhere. You can also use like something like this, or like a milk jug is pretty popular too. Just cut like right around the middle, and then make sure you leave a little hinge there. And it's really important that you have something where the water can, somewhere where the water can infiltrate on the top. On the bottom, so these are some of the supplies that I used. I used a power drill, scissors, obviously, and you also need some tape, a Sharpie to write what kind of seeds you're sowing, and then also the seeds themselves, which I'm gonna choose this aster. And then I used the power drill to drill a couple of holes. I drilled 4 holes on the bottom so that the water can drain out as well. But you don't want to drill like a whole bunch, but just a decent amount. I think 4 is good for this size. And then I will show you how to fill them up. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna grab some soil, just some compost from my compost bin. I'm gonna fill it up. Make sure it's kind of nice and loose. You can crumble it up if you want. I just grabbed a nice little handful or two. Just kind of fill up this bottom portion. You want it at least a couple inches deep. I think I'm maybe overdoing it a little bit with, I think about 4 to 5 inches, but that'll give a nice opportunity for growth for the seedlings. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then you don't have to use this, I just happen to have this tool, but I am looking at the seed packet with the salmon Yanina asters, which by the way are very gorgeous. Just like salmon pink. It says the seed depth should be at 1/4 inch, so I'm just gonna, you don't have to be perfect on the spacing. I just don't want to overdo it in this small pot. Although I think it's not a huge deal, you can always separate them later. But I just put poke a little hole with this dipper thing. You can use a stick or your fingers or whatever. I just happen to have this. And then these seeds are pretty tiny. I'll show you. Let's see if I can get them out. I not even use this whole packet. We'll see. But I have some little tiny guys here, so I'm just gonna sprinkle just a couple of these in here. Hello.影緊帶啊 ，sorry 唔講得嘢而家，我影緊帶啊。So yeah, so then you just sprinkle some seeds in here, and then kind of put a couple in each hole. That's okay. And the rest I'm just gonna put back in the seed packet. Bye-bye. Bye. And then I'm just gonna kind of cover up the little seed holes with my fingers, just kind of tamp them down. And then I'm gonna go grab some water really quick. Luckily the rain has been coming down, so my watering can already had a little water in it. So I just kind of give it a little soak like to get it off to a good start. And then I'm gonna cover it up. And very important, you wanna label your container with whatever it is that you planted. So for me, that is gonna be the salmon Yanina aster. And Sharpie is gonna be what I'm using now. If I find that that washes off, I'll probably use like plastic tag or something like that. But that is pretty, I think that'll be pretty good. And then I just took some tape here. I'm thinking duct tape might be better, but I'm just gonna use what I have right now. Just this blue painter's tape. Just kind of go around around this edge this crack that I made. This tape is not cooperating with me. Let's see if I can figure out a better piece here. Just go all the way around so that it seals up. And your greenhouse is going to be nice and snug for seedlings. Okay. That should be good. So, and then you can just leave it outside just like this until I believe somebody told me from the winter sowing class that I attended that April here in Seattle is a pretty good time to open them up, but you want to wait until the seedlings are about 1 to 2 inches high, at least, before opening them up, because the frosts can kill them and knock them back. But as long as they're in this protected container, you should be good. And yeah, so looking back at my notes, it looks like you fill them with a minimum of 3 inches of soil. And with smaller seeds, smaller plants, you can put more seeds. But bigger plants like tomatoes and lettuce and cucumbers and things like that, you want to just kind of be pretty minimal, like maybe a 4 to 6 per jug. You don't want to really sow like carrots, radishes, fast-growing things, anything that's not really very frost tolerant. Although tomatoes you can do, but just like tropical things. And then also, you'll want to start fertilizing with some just organic fertilizer once they have their true leaves, and they're about 4 inches total. 4 inches, I believe 4 inches tall. That's when you start to fertilize once a week. So that'll probably be in the spring, so I wouldn't worry about that now. So yep, that is my tutorial on winter sowing. I'm definitely gonna be sowing a lot more seeds. I just ordered some in the mail, so I'll check back in with you guys soon.